Okay, so the title of this message is Self-Absorption. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Where do we start on this one? You know, this one is too everywhere for me to handle right now. Like, pretty much everyone everywhere is falling in this category. And no wonder we aren't learning anything new from God. We're just so absorbed with our own little things. It's quite creepy to me how, you know, I see young people especially. When you're young, you really are quite fascinated by yourself. You're fascinated with what you can do. You're fascinated with your body. You're fascinated with your looks. You're fascinated with what God gave you and your talents, and you're fascinated with what you can do and what you look like and all this stuff. But the more you mature, the more you don't give a rip about yourself, unless, of course, you're taking care. I care a lot about my body because it belongs to God. That's why I'm so adamant about health food, exercise, pampering the human body, because it's an act of love, because my body doesn't belong to me. It belongs to God. Okay, so it's an act of love. You're not being a narcissist at all. You're taking care of the human body, okay, which belongs to God. But as we gaze upon the Lord and desire to learn more about Him and hear His personal voice, we just don't care about ourselves. We just don't. You're like, yeah, I'm Derek Kuby. That's who I am. But God is God. And He's infinite. You just like... So I crave intelligent discussions with people of like-mindedness. Say, let's learn about something about God together. You know, if at some point there was some woman out there that could meet me on an intellectual level and seek God with passion, there might be a hope of me getting hooked up and getting married. But otherwise, I'm like, I'm sorry. It's amazing to me, you know. You can't handle shallow relationships, and that's why most people do get married. It's the closest thing to intimacy they'll ever experience. But mark my words, you want to spend intimate time with God. Okay. So, I'm making these videos. This is fun. I'm just wetting my whistle. I'm just preaching whatever I feel like preaching tonight.